The first thing we're going to talk about is the franchise quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, who may no longer be a franchise quarterback in the NFL. Hard to say. So my question to lead this off, and Maverick, will start with you today, is where, and basically because you are the most positive Jimmy Garoppolo analyst on this table for good reason. He's been terrific. My question to you is, will he be a starter in the NFL week 1 of 2021?
I definitely think it's too hard to tell if he's a starter in 2021. Do I think he'll have the opportunity to start? I 100% agree with that. But just look at New England with their quarterback situation. Cam Newton and Jarrett Stidham were in a big competition, at least to start, before Jarrett Stidham had that health scare where he had to go to the hospital. Everyone out there was saying Stidham was going to be the starter. I don't know if that was smoke and mirrors. But in today's NFL, unless you're Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, even Drew Brees, you got to win a starting job. And I think Garoppolo will have to go somewhere and win it, which I think could be good for him, is have to win a starting job again.
Yeah. Okay, Jack.
Yep. I think he's going to be a starter somewhere. Mav brought up New England. That's a perfect landing spot for him. If the 49ers were to either cut him or trade him, that's a perfect spot for him to go and start. He's no worse. He's better than Cam Newton. And we haven't seen anything from Jarrett Stidham at this point. And the fact that Newton's beat him out would lead me to think that he's not very good. So that's where I would think that he would end up. That makes the most sense at this point, really.
Okay.
Same thing. I think he'll be a starter in the NFL next year, whether it's the 49ers or that's a different topic. But you just brought up New England. That's a great spot. You could even say Jimmy Garoppolo might even want to take a discount to go back to coach and not Kyle. And as well as the Bears, like, they're still, it is what it is. Like, they're still in the playoff hunt. They may end up with the pick past 15. You could make the argument, are they able to take one of these top 4 quarterbacks in the draft? Maybe not. So they could sign Jimmy Garoppolo as well, and he could take a hometown discount to go back to Chicago. There will be options for Jimmy Garoppolo on the table. Whether it's San Francisco or not, that's a different story.
Okay, I think a lot of teams are going to be interested in Jimmy Garoppolo. New England, Chicago, a lot of teams. But I don't know if they're going to be interested in him on his current contract. I don't know that anyone's going to want to bring him in making $27 million a year. And I don't know that any team's going to want to hand a starting job to him. I mean, you guys all said New England. I said New England. New England could finish the season with what? 3 wins? 4 wins? They could. I mean, they're not very good. And if they do, I would think they would draft a quarterback. I really would. I mean, maybe they wouldn't. But I think what they could do is draft a quarterback and sign Jimmy Garoppolo. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be a number 2 quarterback week 1 of 2021, the way Ryan Tannehill was a number 2 quarterback week 1 of 2019. And he'll get his shot eventually, and he may do really well. But I think he's going to have to work back from being a backup, and that may be the best thing for him. Leo.
My thing on that is, with New England, I would say their floor is probably 4 wins. If they end up with 4 wins, that means Belichick's going to end up with probably the 4th best quarterback prospect. Is a guy like Bill Belichick going to want to use his first round pick on a 4th quarterback prospect guy, or would he rather give up like a 3rd or 4th round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo? I would say he would rather give up a 3rd or 4th round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Again, bringing in Jimmy after he's missed all this time to injury, after what he showed on tape before he got injured this year, I'm not sure that any team is going to bring him in as a unquestioned starter. They may let him compete. They may bring him in as a backup eventually, and he may finish 2021 as a starting quarterback. But I think my hot take of the day is that he will not be a starting quarterback week 1 of 2021, and I base that on absolutely nothing, Leo. Nothing. That's how it works around here. You just say stuff and hope no one remembers when you're wrong, and if you're right, then you show everyone that you were right. Only in that case. That works. Leo, that's a little advice. What's up?
All right, got it. No, I was going to say, lately, whatever you say, people save it on the internet and post it on Twitter.
I like that shirt, by the way. It's a heck of a shirt.